Girl, I don't have to turn the camera no more. Take it over. I'm on tripod. Hey, y'all. Cover my breath. Laying down, chilling. The new year. It's a new year, baby. Remember chewing the gum and smacking. So, baby, get ready, honey. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I don't see the comments, child. Mr. 6 Feet 8, hey. Wally World. Happy New Year. Yes, baby. I said, let me come on here for the new year. Hey, JC, child. What's going on, Jay? I said, let me go on, come on. I need to back up because half my head cut off from this shot. Gavin, what's up? We coming. We y'all coming to the show. I need y'all to go get your tickets for the show. Thursday. Queer Queens of Comedy. Yes, honey. Cat Williams done stirred it up. So I need y'all to go get the tickets for the Queer Queens of Comedy. Because they're like the Kings of Comedy, the Queens of Comedy. So much going on, honey. Yes, honey. So they're making way for the Queer Queens of Comedy. We finna slide right on in, baby. Thursday, go to eventbrite.com/Queer Queens of Comedy. Get your ticket. Tracy. Mm. Cat got everybody shook. Cat is the new Jaguar, right? Baby, Cat had me. Cat had me now. You can't take. Baby. It's like Mr. 6 Feet 8 said, honey. Cat Williams, some of the stuff he said was true, but a lot of that stuff was for shits and giggles. Cause baby, you could not sell me. You lost me when you said you ain't did no hard drugs. Girl, you probably not. You probably hadn't did no hard drugs that day of the interview. But baby, after that it's like, oh, he just telling some truth, but he ain't telling all the truth. But child, heck that child. Baby. Everybody trying to see that Cat Williams interview, baby. Now, one thing I can say now, he done made a whole lot of people some checks off of that interview. Because everybody giving their opinion, they going live on their social media platforms, and they monetize. Some people their social media is monetized, so when they get on there, they getting a check for that. And when they went to talk about Cat Williams, which was the topic of the last couple of days, them people getting checks off of that. So Cat Williams gonna help a whole lot of people get some checks this week. So, child, what you think about Cat Williams? What you think about what Cat Williams? Baby, like I just said, honey, he was telling some truth, sprinkling it with some entertainment, and then he was sprinkling it with some lies. That he got. Every time I get ready to go live, the nose in my hair start bothering me, tickling me. But oh, excuse me. Y'all see something strange in my nose? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shannon Sharp got to check all checks, baby. Club Chit Chat. Mm-hmm. And baby, I ain't mad at him. Anybody that has a platform, honey, yeah, I wish y'all could have got that interview with Cat Williams. You must have been working hard because I haven't seen you in a month of Sunday. Baby, honey, I've been going, what Miss Thang say, honey? I had to go where the money reside. The strike went on, then we had already came back. Let me tell you, baby. We had already went through COVID. Couldn't do no drag shows. All drag shows. So we started doing drag shows at the house. And then y'all got tired of that. Then they opened that up. Opened the world back up. So baby, they opened the world back up. So we're trying to get our footing. Then a lot of us, a lot of girls and boys we know, they got their foot in the entertainment industry door. They doing makeup and hair. Some people they doing, acting. Baby, then there go that, honey. Thank you, Mr. 638. There go that chick, honey. The actors, writers, and directors, they going on strike. So girl, we trying to get our money back from COVID. Then here goes the strike. And it's just like, child. So you gotta depend on the birthday show. Somebody booking you for their birthday show, the wedding, a pageant, or some gig. So honey, every now and then you get a little gig. Gotta go where the gig is. So that's why we're doing this Queer Queens of Comedy. Baby, I'm either chew this gum and pop it. I'm gonna get off of here. Say I know for a fact that Cedric still jokes. Well, a whole lot of people still jokes. I know for a fact people still jokes. But it's just like when you see people, yes, Mr. 68, you can book me for you and Ava's wedding. I'm a licensed official now, honey. I officiated my first wedding last year. I got my paperwork, baby. Mm-hmm. Girl, people stealing jokes out of people stealing. I ain't Eric, but baby, my thing is, this is my opinion, but the whole thing. There was a lot of truth in what he was saying. There was a lot of extra he was adding to it. There was a few lies in there. There was some entertainment in there. But the bottom line is, baby, it was not 100% all true. It was just wasn't that. And like I say, child, people been stealing. People been stealing folks' jokes for years. You worry about somebody stealing your joke. Worry about somebody stealing somebody's whole. No, never mind. Oh, oh, voice of reason. But then the people is that is Cat Williams. There is some bitterness there. There was some bitterness, and to be perfectly honest, if we all are honest, it's no different than with Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Ralph Sampson, Hakeem Olajuwon, all the basketball greats. Or we can go to, with the Warren Moons and the Ernest Givens and the Earl Campbells and all them football greats. When those basketball greats and those football greats, when they came in, they did a whole 10, 15 years in the NFL or the NBA. Their whole time for those 15 years in the NBA or in the NFL, they made maximum 15, $20 million. And now you have somebody that's going to the NBA, getting drafted in the NBA. They have not played one NBA game, but their contract that they sign when they get drafted in the NBA is 60, 100, 140 million. You just spent your whole career, your body's still aching from the pains and the tackles that you took in the NFL, and your body's injured, and you had some injury that ended your career in the NBA, and all you made while you were there them 12, 15 years was like $40 million. Here's somebody coming in being drafted, and they contract off the top they sign for $140 million. That does something to you as a player. Yes. So you're not gonna sit there and say Cat Williams is sitting up watching somebody like Tiffany Haddish or all these new people that's coming along, these comedians, and they getting all this money, and then they are being invited as opening acts at these arenas for these Kevin Hart's and all that stuff, and they making all this money. These meetings, it's just like it's some bitterness there about that because they're not asking you to be a part of the tour. And you feel like you can do it by yourself. You can sell out and stuff, but still, it's just like you are. I look at it like how when you ask people, when you see somebody say, "How you doing?" "I'm fine." That person, that's just the standard answer. "I'm fine." It's the same thing when you say, "You're a little bitter about you're a little salty about such stuff." "No, I'm not. I'm not salty about nothing. I'm fine." Like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You mad because I went through that, and I talk about it all the time. But I went through that when I was at V103. That was one of the issues that Frank E had with me and other people like me. When Fransky when he built his career trying to get a break into radio, he had to pack crates, and he'll tell you the story. Had to pack crates in the studios, boxes and crates of music and albums and all that stuff and carts and all. He had to pack all that for years and years and years. Then he finally made it in the radio after years of that. Then he talked about how he had to sleep in the studio some days, some nights because he got snowed in, couldn't leave, so he had to just sleep in the studio and blah blah blah. Here I come, and people like me, we pack nail crate, ain't slept in nobody's studio, and we just walk through the door, get a job on radio. Ain't went through none of that he went through. That bothered him. And then in his eyes, we didn't we didn't or I didn't or people like me, we take it for granted because it was handed to us on a silver platter in his eyes. So we don't know the sacrifice, and our our work ethic shows that we didn't have to go through the things that he did to get into the industry. And now we sitting up here and we co-workers that bothered him. And so it's just like, baby, that's how it is. When you can say it don't bother you all you want, but deep down inside, you do have some bitterness there about that situation. If somebody else have it easier than you, but then you have to look at it. It's just like, what? And I understand that everybody that he addressed, those people, they have been on Shannon Sharp's show, and they brought up the situation with him. They talked about, him, their relationship with him. So he was just responding to what had been said. It wasn't like he was on there attacking people that hadn't went over there and gave their version of the relationship that they had with Cat Williams. So he was out there, he was on there, you know, explaining his version. And but it was just like, to me, it was just like, okay, you did that. Now what? Now what? You do all that, and Kevin Hart was like, okay, so get you some help. It's a sad situation. Get you some help. And by the way, make sure y'all go check out my movie that's coming out this weekend. Then Kevin Hart was on. They were watching like he was commentating with what you call them, the ESPN analysts last night at the basketball game, and one of them asked Kevin Hart, he was like, Kevin Hart, you didn't say, he said somebody, you didn't say, slow down when Cat Williams was talking slow and, saying what you say about blah, blah, blah. And Kevin Hart was, his, his response was, do you, do you go and participate in the circus or do you watch it? Do you go participate in the circus or do you watch it? But it's like, and everybody is, so, girl, here we go. I just got on here, try. Y'all got all these comments. I can't read all of them. Let me see. Uh, you should have been happy that y'all even got an opportunity like that. But it's just like, what I was getting ready to say, I was getting ready to say something. Just, so a lot of people talk about, they brought up the Monique situation. And then with the Monique situation, they bring up Taraji P. Henson. Like, why people are so, what's her name? Taraji P. Henson. Why people were so sympathetic about Taraji P. Henson. Then Monique was saying the same thing. Well, it's because of what people been telling y'all forever. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Taraji's delivery was better, was heartfelt, where Monique's delivery was mean spirited. That's why. And then Taraji don't have a history of going around being mean spirited. People was tired of Monique, and they responded to Monique because some people was tired of, oh daddy, daddy, oh daddy, daddy. Then all different. Every time she get into it with somebody, Monique get into it with Oprah, she got into it with Tom, she got into it with Lee Dan, she got into it with this person, she got into it with that person, she got into it with this person, got into it with that person. Taraji don't have no history of getting into it with people. So that was the difference. So you can't compare the two. The approach was different, which is what people were saying and saying when Monique went out there and she was doing all her stuff. Then they said, well, see, Monique was telling the truth, and Netflix done paid Monique, and she got her check. And yes, she did, but it still don't change the fact the way in which she approached the situation. And then with Cat Williams, a lot of people saying, they're just like, well, what are you gaining from it? Besides this, everybody, and it's like, Kevin Hart did a video, an old video that Kevin Hart did from years ago. I'm talking about like 2009 or 2008. Where Kevin Hart said Cat Williams is his own, he is his own problem. And then he wants to say, people doing this and the industry doing this and the white man doing this. It's like, no. And he was on the Breakfast Club when Kevin Hart did this interview. He was with the Breakfast Club. So what do you think? Stop. What do you think? Cat Williams. What hell him up? Drugs. He wasn't showing up for interviews. He wasn't showing up for promotion trips. He wasn't showing up to go and promote. He wasn't showing up. So the industry got tired of taking a risk on losing money on him, so they stopped fucking with him. So Cat Williams was his own. He was in his own way. It wasn't nothing nobody did, nothing nobody took from him. Cat Williams started missing gigs, missing interviews, missing rehearsals, and missing out on stuff. So that's what the executives like, bitch, we keep losing money fooling with Cat Williams. Let's go get somebody else. Can't be mad at them. So then it's just like, then Kevin Hart also said, and Cat Williams, he ain't trying to help nobody. He ain't trying to help nobody. He's just looking out for Cat Williams. So now you look at Cat Williams. Now he bringing Lunel with him. He wasn't doing that back in 2008, 2009 when Kevin Hart was talking about it. He it was just Cat Williams. So yeah, he got some people now that he's helping. But the bottom line is everybody that's amen and they going on, they putting all these posts up, they doing all these, they making money off their YouTube channel, they Instagram channel, they whatever, they making money off of their platforms by talking about it. But how many movies executives gonna call Cat Williams? Who's gonna call Cat Williams that want to work with Cat Williams? Steve Harvey still working. Ricky Smiley still doing his thing. Faison still doing his thing. Kevin Hart still doing his thing. Whoever else, everybody that he talked about, they still doing their thing. He ain't taking no. You just bought some. You. A lot of people that, don't. You. I'm trying to see. I know what I want to say, but it's just like a lot of people that don't like Steve Harvey. They love the way he read Steve Harvey. A lot of people that don't like Kevin Hart, they love the fact that he read Kevin Hart. A lot of people that don't like Ludacris, they love the fact that he drug Ludacris. A lot of people that don't like Faison, on and on and on, they love that. But at the end of the day, all those people that love you dragging those people, 99.9% of those people are not going to hire you to do nothing. But you done help them get some checks off of their social media. But they not finna call you to put you in nothing. They're not finna offer you nothing. They're not finna put you in a movie. They're not finna do nothing for you. So you did that. You got it off of your chest. So let's see if you're able to move on. But we know he can't move on because I saw a video that he did yesterday where you challenging Kevin Hart. You want him to come and you got all these 5 different things. You're saying it's $1 million for each. Dude, you got that off your chest. Go on. Go on. But my thing is, this is what, and I don't know because I've never been in that situation. So I don't know which route I would take. But I would hope if I was ever put in a situation like that, that I would take the Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey route. Because how long has it been since Monique did what she did? She talked about Oprah. She called her out. She called Tyler out. Called Lee Daniel out. Have Oprah Winfrey addressed Monique? Fast forward. Taraji P. Henson said she almost walked away from The Color Purple. Oprah, one of the producers of The Color Purple. So as soon as she said she almost walked away from Color Purple, everybody, not everybody, the majority of people said, see, there go Oprah again. Oprah trying to lowball the black actresses. About Steven Spielberg, one of the producers. Why y'all say it was Steven Spielberg? But people who don't like Oprah, they just automatically assume that that's Oprah. Have Oprah said anything? Y'all been dragging Oprah through the mud with this Taraji P. Henson thing, saying that Oprah Winfrey is this and Oprah Winfrey and Oprah Winfrey and Oprah. Oprah ain't said nothing. And if history repeats itself, she's not gonna say nothing. Because her thing is, people are entitled to their opinion. And just because you have your opinion when it comes to what you think I'm doing, doesn't mean it's right. And since you are entitled to your opinion, I'll let you have that. The only thing I'm worried about is, did the check clear? If the check cleared, on to my next project. And Cat Williams can't do that. Now, I don't know if it's Oprah, but I don't think it was Oprah because if you listen to what Taraji said, if y'all listen to the whole story of what she said she almost walked away from The Color Purple because she was going through the thing about her finances. And all she had to do was make one call to Oprah Winfrey. And Oprah asked her, "What do you need?" So if she made one phone call to Oprah Winfrey, then Oprah asked her what she need, and she ended up doing The Color Purple. And then they talking about, well, you could then y'all when she said that, so now y'all wants to go, y'all see, go back and look at all the interviews. Her body language towards Oprah, it was different, and da da da. And you see, I knew it was something because look how she anything to fit the narrative of how you feel about a situation, you're gonna do that. Just like everybody say, Whoopi and Oprah got into it. Oprah was there when the cast was there at the studio, at the View, and Oprah said Whoopi came up to her and she was asking her, "But why y'all ignore me?" and da da da. And Oprah said she ain't come here for this negativity, and she left. Her and Whoopi got into it. Did you see Whoopi Goldberg the other day when she said, "And no, me and Oprah," she said, "I don't know where all this stuff coming from. And no, me and Oprah ain't had no fight. We ain't got into it. We ain't doing no." But when stuff sounds good and it goes with your narrative, we're quick to run with that. We don't want to hear the truth because the truth don't fit our narrative. As opposed to saying, I thought this was such such such, but then after I watched and I listened to what Taraji said and she said, so I was wrong. So I'm moving on. But instead of doing that, we just like we hold on to us being right, and it's not about being right and wrong. It's just about to some people, it's about being right and wrong. But when you get to a point in your life where it's just like, you know, I don't care. It's just we just having a conversation. I don't care one way or the other. Because what Taraji and Oprah going through, or what Taraji going through, or what Monique is going through with Lee James and Oprah and Tyler, what ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't finna put no food on my table. Ain't finna put no roof over my head, no clothes on my back, my money, no money in my pocket. And we be sitting up arguing like Cat Williams. Cat Williams. Cat Williams had did a whole 3 hour interview that has set the internet on fire. But everybody that he addressed, they multimillionaires. And the people that are keeping it going ain't nowhere near being a millionaire, let alone a multimillionaire. So like, and I know people say as a comedian, they want to know what you feel. They waiting on me to come out, bitch. I'm trying to sell our comedy show. Girl, I ain't finna waste no time telling y'all my opinion about what I feel about the Cat Williams situation. I'm trying to sell these tickets to our comedy show. I'm trying to sell these tickets to this Valentine's Day dinner that I'm getting ready to host. I'm trying to get ready to go to DC to host this birthday party. I got another big event that I'm doing. Why waste time on something that ain't gonna sell no tickets? Ain't gonna do nothing. Why waste the time, y'all? Why waste the time? And then when you really think about it, Cat Williams turned around and did the same thing to Cat Williams turned around and did the same thing to us that he said Wanda Smith did to him. You talked about when you had the situation with Wanda Smith at V103, how Wanda Smith calling you girl and Miss Cat Williams and all that, trying to make you feel like, trying to make it seem like you was gay. But then Cat Williams, you turned around and you said the same thing about men and comedians who wear dresses. You had set that up, and then you said you had put in your contract where you wouldn't work with Ricky Smiley again in another movie unless he was in a dress. Do you look at a man being in a dress as a negative thing? I wear dresses for my act. I wear dresses. So do you look at that as being a negative thing? Was that you taking a shot at men that wear dresses? So that's what I say. You lost me when you made the statement that you've never done hard drugs. And I haven't hung with you at a club. Never ever. The times I met you was at the comedy show, at the State Farm Arena, and a couple of times that you came to V103. The times I met you. But I know, and you know, and it's like I said, you may not have done no hard drugs that day, but you're not finna sit up here and say, I've never done hard drugs. hmm So it's just like, okay, it is what it is. You and, if I tell your side, I'm waiting on that. You and Maddie. Maddie brings that up all the time. Maddie, several people bring that up. And it's just like, honestly, honestly, well, this is the thing with me and Tyler Perry. What y'all want me to say? Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He could care less what I say. But you have to. This is me in that situation. The reason I don't talk about it. If I can't talk about it with Tyler Perry, I don't need to talk about it. What's the point? If I can't talk about it with Tyler Perry, what's the point in talking about it? What am I gonna gain from it? Hello. So as opposed to talking about that, every time something, just and then just imagine every time something like this happened with Monique went off about her and Tyler Perry, Oprah and Lee Daniels. If I'd have came up and started talking about my situation with Tyler Perry, then when uh, Christian what's the child name? Christian, what's called that did his videos last week, a couple weeks ago, talking about some people in the industry tried to probably. If I started, then everybody, well, he talking about Tyler Perry, he talking about TDJ, he talking about. So if I started talking about that, well, child, you already know my story about me and Tyler. So by the time, if every time something happened, when something happens like that, if I go to talking about my situation with Tyler Perry, y'all be tired of me talking about it. So I don't talk about it. And how I justify not talking about it, just like I told y'all. If I If I can't talk about it with Tyler Perry, I'm not talking about it. Because the only way it's going to we're going to come to some kind of resolve is if I talk about it to Tyler Perry. And since Tyler Perry is treating me like Oprah Winfrey treated Monique, why? Why? Why would I try to bully that man into talking to me? Mm-mm. Hey, Mickey. Yeah, this is name Christian Keys. But even with that, it's just like he said, and everybody, well, I know he talking about, and then he came out and he said, I think he came out and said, no, I'm not talking about Tyler. It wasn't Tyler Perry. Some people say, oh, Tyler Perry wrote that check. Tyler Perry wrote that check. Maybe he said it wasn't Tyler. Tyler wrote that check. Then y'all talking about TDJ. Oh my God. TDJ and Diddy parties. Talking about TDJ was a power bottom. Oh my God. They said TDJ was a power bottom. I said, oh my God. The internet is going too far. But it's just like, if you're not prepared to do something about it, shut up about it. In my advice, okay, the artist exchange media. Hi. And then that's right, honey. I had told God, and I turned that situation over to God, baby. If you see fit, then this is how we're gonna handle it. So whenever the day you see fit for us to sit in the same room and discuss that, then you make it happen. And until then, I'm finna go on and try to get me a little cheese so I can eat, pay a bill or two, and travel a little bit. That's it. Same thing. Then just like, but baby, now y'all mad at y'all mad at William Murphy and the Dream Center Church because they did walk it out at their church. You don't go to that church. Why is it bothering you what they do? Then some people talking about, well, that's why I don't go to church. No, you don't go to church because you don't want to go. Because every church is not doing walking out. And you have to treat church just like you treat your job. When you go on a job interview, I don't think it's that many cases where a person go on a job interview and they get the first job. The first job they go to, they get hired. And then if they get fired, they go on another job interview, and that first interview they go on, they get hired. I don't think it happened like that. And if it happened like that, it's rare. But the majority of the people, they have to go on interview after interview after interview after interview. Same thing with church. When I moved to Atlanta, the first thing I knew that I had to do was find me a church home. So I went to church after church after church until I found a church that fit me and I felt comfortable in, and that church being Tabernacle. So if you want to go to church, you will do the work into finding the church that sets well with your spirit and you feel comfortable in. But when you don't make an attempt to go to church, and then when you see something negative from some church, and you will say, see, that's why I don't go to church. No, that ain't why you don't go. You don't go because you don't want to invest the time into finding a church that is for you. And that's it on that. What else out there? There's so much going on. What else? What are other topics out there, honey? People just like, come on. I'm chewing my gum and popping it now. Every church, somebody say every church pastor's a power bottom. Every church pastor's not no power bottom. Most pastors are power bottom from the old days. Every church doesn't have power bottom pastor. Baby, listen. I can. I do know there was talk. I'm gonna say this. I do know there was talk. Uh, T.D. Jakes, when he was getting ready to find a home for the Potter's house. But you know they started the church at their home, I believe, and they were living somewhere. Where's T.D. Jakes from? They're from the Carolinas or somewhere they were. And then when they got ready to plant their church, they was talking about Atlanta. And some people told him, mm-mm, uh-uh, we can't let you do that. Can't let you do that. That's why they end up in Dallas, the Potter's house. Trump trying to run again is coming in the Supreme Court and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Listen, baby, Trump trying to run again. First of all, oh my God, that's a whole regular. Let me take Boosie first, then we'll go back to Trump, because Trump is a whole, a whole video. They're Boosie. Maddie took care of him. Kiss Madison took care of him. Because what was the line what she said? You sit there and you watch as Mr. abuse Celie. You sit there and you watch with your daughter, uh, see the father and two children with her, and then giving them to the pastor and his wife. You sit there and watch, you know, everything that she went through with your daughter. All the negative stuff that you watched the man do to this woman. You sit there and you watch the abuse with your daughter. You had no problem with it. But what made you get up and walk out was the kiss between Celia and Suge. Not all the abuse and the rape and the incest and giving the children away. That didn't bother you sitting there with your daughter. Somebody who could bear children, who could be raped, and who could be abused by a man. That didn't bother you that you were sitting there with your daughter watching all that, allowing her to see that. But what bothered you was the kiss. So just like what she said is like, right. It's like, that's right. So then you want to go, and then again, he came back and he said what he had to say. And then at the end, he said something like, uh, my nigga, like calling her a man, like my nigga. But it's like, if she had, came back and said, I accept that, but please be mindful that you're raising a bull dagger, then it would have been a problem. But you just disrespected her and called her my nigga, trying to be funny. But if she'd have came back and said, I accept that, but be mindful that you are raising a bull dagger, he would have been mad and ready to fight. So it's like, and it's just like she said, ain't no rules in reading. Cause they'll be talking about y'all leave the children out of it. No. Ain't no rules in reading. Ain't no rules in reading. So it's just like everybody not like Michelle Obama. When they go low, we go high. You know, because somebody said, I don't know who it was, they say, no, when they go low, I go to hell. And when they go low, I go lower. So it's just like, yeah. But that was that. Hey, Chula. So the Trump. let me tell you about Trump. First of all, thi- when it comes to these politics, you already know how invested I am into these politics. So I'm gonna try to get everything that I want to say. First of all, y'all trying to impeach. Y'all doing the inquiry. Y'all trying to impeach Joe Biden. Y'all don't have no evidence, but you're trying to impeach him. Then y'all talking about the border, the border. They just got an open border and blah 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 blah. Then y'all talk about the Ukraine war, and we not sending no more money to Ukraine and da da da. And put America first. What about America? Then you have the Israel war. We don't like how Biden administration is handling the Israel, but then you just say put America first when it comes to Ukraine. So now you're gonna say the opposite when it comes to Israel. So which is it? There's no consistency there because that's two opposite things. Y'all saying put America first when it comes to Ukraine, but then it's put Israel first when it comes to what about put America first? So that's that. Then you have Trump being indicted, 91, 93 charges, whatever, and he's able to run for president. Then y'all have a problem with the people at the border. Y'all upset because they coming in by the million, they coming in, and we took in such and such. So, if that's the policy, that those migrants could come to the United States, it didn't say how many, it just said migrants. But now you have a problem with the amount of migrants that are coming to the United States, which is legal, seeking asylum in the United States. So if you have a problem with that, because of the amount of people that are coming now, change the policy. Don't just try to break the law just because you tired of them coming because of the amount of people that are coming. Don't just try to break the law and tell them they can't come and send them back and all that. No, change the policy. Donald Trump. Donald Trump being indicted. He has been charged. He has been found guilty of rape with E. Jean Carroll, the author. He's getting ready to go and she getting there to get another settlement against him. So Donald Trump is leading in the poll. If the law allows Donald Trump, somebody with Donald Trump's record to be able to run, that's what we should be working on, changing the law where somebody else to come along with the record that Donald Trump is running on right now would not be able to come change the law. That's what you need to be focused on, as opposed to this bogus witch hunt that you're all putting together to try to impeach Joe Biden. So you can say it's two impeached presidents. There's two impeached presidents running against each other with no evidence. There's evidence that Donald Trump has accepted 7 point some $1 million in foreign money while he was president. Impeachable offense. But y'all not looking to that. So that's that. Then I have a lot of black people are talking about how disappointed they are in Joe Biden. Then they say they don't think Kamala Harris is fit to be president if something happened to Joe Biden. Then they want to discuss Joe Biden's age. All the stuff that Republicans are saying because they know they can't run when it comes to the economy because it's doing good. Jobs doing good. The inflation, you're bringing it down. You know, this and that. It's good. Although the people not feeling it, it's still positive. So a lot of black people just walk around here toting these Republican talking points. So I I had got to the point where, because y'all know when Obama and Hillary and all these people was running, I was, if baby I was campaigning. Joe Biden and Harris, I'm campaigning. This year I haven't got the spirit because of all the ignorance that is out there and all of the, even with the Republicans. I just sit there. I forced myself to sit there and watch the town hall meeting with Nikki Haley and with Ron DeSantis. Embarrassment. Lies on top of lies. Can't answer a question. Talk around a question. But I'm gonna throw this in there before I say this. Nikki Haley, she wants to talk. The question was, well, you got in a little trouble when you answered the question and you didn't say slavery was the start of the Civil War and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but everybody know that. So then the reporter asked her, "What was the conversation about slavery in your household when you were growing up?" Oh yeah, we talked about it in my household. She said, but then it's just like my record. She was talking about the Mother Emanuel, the people that got shot in Mother Emanuel. Then she talked about the guy that was shot by the police. The unarmed black man got shot in the police, which is the reason she, you know, took the Confederate flag down. But it's just like to her, I want to say, you always do stuff. You always show up. You show up when there's a tragedy to fix the wrong. What we need is for somebody to come up with policies to prevent the tragedy from happening. And you don't have a record of doing that. You only show up after we suffer. You and the rest of the Republican Party, y'all show up after we suffer or after we have a, a murder. Then you want to show up like you our savior. No, if you was our savior, you would implement policies that would prevent stuff like this from happening. So then go back to what I was saying with all the foolishness that's going on. And I ain't got to the point where I'm campaigning heavily like I normally do. I'm voting for Joe Biden. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I don't care about no Cornell West, whatever his name. I don't care about Liz Cheney if she decides to run. I don't care about if there's a last minute candidate. I don't care about. I'm voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. If Joe Biden and I keep missing Kamala Harris, 'cause I be getting on people about mispronouncing her name. Hey Bree, if Joe and Kamala don't win, I'm okay with that. And all the people who around all the black people and all the Democrats, black and white Democrats, but the majority of the black people that's running around here talking about, Trump, they for Trump, they for Trump. I hope you get him. If Joe and Kamala don't win, I hope you get Trump. And when you get him, whatever's whatever. Because the Republicans got y'all thinking that Kamala Harris is not fit to be president. She's not ready to be president. But, and y'all not watching no town hall meetings. Y'all not watching no Republican debates, no Republican town hall meetings. Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, Governor Christie, um, Vic Ramaswamy, and everybody else that's running on the Republican ticket, they are more dangerous than Donald Trump. But because y'all not trying to watch no town hall meeting with the Republicans, y'all not trying to watch no Republican debate, y'all don't know that. But Nikki Haley's town hall meeting was 1 hour. Ron DeSantis' town hall meeting was 1 hour. The debates, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Cat Williams' interview was 3 hours, almost 3 hours. But you watch the whole Cat Williams interview. That's not going to do nothing for you. But the people who are trying to be the president of the United States that controls your daily lives, the congressmen, the governors, the president, the Senate, all of that, y'all don't pay them no attention. But you will spend 3 hours to watch Cat Williams, but you don't have time to sit down and watch a town hall meeting. So it's just like I have gotten to the point where it's just like, girl, listen, I can only do what I can do, and I really want, I really want Joe and Kamala to win. But if they don't win, I already know that God is gonna take care of me and mine. So it's just like it's just you have to get to the point in politics where it's like people voted for Trump the first time because they say that he was a business person, he know how to run a business, blah blah blah. So then it's just like, give him a chance. But then they found out that you can't run America like you run a business. And then on top of that, Donald Trump ran a lot of failed businesses. So he has a track record to run on now. So then it's just like everybody run around here and they don't have a problem with Donald Trump saying he want to be a dictator if just for the first day he want to be a big dictator. Then he has not he has not conceded that he lost the election fairly. He's still running around here, although he have court after court after court after court. Then you have people that are testifying saying that we told him he lost. He know he lost, but he has never apologized for nothing. He never admitted the fact that he lost, and he still running around here doing the same thing over and over and over and talking the same thing. So my thing is, if Donald Trump wins, it would it would be good for the people that supported him, and he disappoints you, and you see the foolishness that the world is going to be in because of Donald Trump. And then it's just like God will be telling y'all, I don't know why y'all were voting for the same person, expecting different results from their actions. So he didn't hurt y'all enough the first time. So y'all have to be. Let me just put it in some terms that y'all can understand. Y'all have to be Cardi B. Y'all are Cardi B and Donald Trump is Offset. She did all that. And then he's fucking playing with me. He playing with me, and I'm sitting there. He know I'm at my most vulnerable point. That's how a lot of y'all sounded. Republicans. That's how y'all sounded after the January 6th. Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, Paul Ryan, uh, Lindsey Graham. That's how all y'all sounded on January the 7th after the insurrection. All y'all sounded like Cardi B. But today, all y'all sound like Cardi B. She was. But today she said, I got my man, he ain't leaving me, we ain't going nowhere, bitch, I got my man. Y'all Cardi B. So it's like, okay. So as opposed to, I don't even have, I don't even have conversations with people about the election. Like, I'm not ready to have a conversation with people. If I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with somebody, I'm having a conversation, not to get on here or not to go and have a conversation with somebody that's really not a conversation. It's just an argument. Thank you so much. Great information. Great way to start the year. I don't think Donald Trump. I think the gag is going to be Donald Trump not gonna be the nominee. And I think that's where we're making our mistake. I think the nominee gonna be Nikki Haley. Because I think the nominee is gonna be Nikki Haley because I feel like white America, they are white America is pissed off because the first vice president that's a woman. Not only was she the first woman, she's a black woman. So y'all have, regardless of what y'all running around here saying, y'all don't think she ready to be the president and da 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 and da 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 and da da da. You can't erase history no matter how you try, Ron DeSantis. I don't care how many books you remove from the schools. I don't care how you talk about slavery was, good for black people. Cause I don't care how you cannot erase history. She is and will always be the first female, as well as the first African American female to be vice president. So now I think Nikki Haley is going to be the nominee because the Supreme Court, I think the Supreme Court, if the Supreme Court do what it's supposed to do, Donald Trump, they're going to say that Donald Trump can't be on the ballot because of his participation in the insurrection. And Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis and the rest of the Republicans except Chris Christie, they do not want to be the reason that Donald Trump is not on the ballot. They want other people to make that decision so they can campaign and say, I don't think the Supreme Court should have did that. I don't think this state should have took him off the ballot. I think the voters should. But if the Constitution states what it is, that's what it is. And then Nikki Haley said during her debate, her town hall meeting, that they was like, well, why would you pardon Donald Trump? I think it's like whatever's best for the country. I don't think, an 86-year-old former president sitting in jail, in prison, look good for America. Okay, well, if you feel that way, then I need for you to release everybody in their 80s from prison. Because I don't feel, if you feel that Donald Trump being 86 years old and don't need to be in prison, then whatever law you have for him, I need you to pardon everybody else that's in their 80s and release them from prison. Because Donald Trump broke the law just like they broke the law. And the law states that Donald Trump's supposed to be in prison. Donald Trump needs to go to prison. I don't care how old he is. You can't change the law. If the Constitution says that he was part of an insurrection and he cannot be on the ballot, he can't be on it. Just like the Constitution said, just like it said, the age requirement for the president to run for president, your age you have to be such age. You want to change that too? Because there's a little boy just graduated from college with 3 degrees. He's a genius, and he's only like in his teens. He's smart. I think he should be able to run for president, regardless of his age. He should be able to run for president. See how stupid you sound, Nikki Haley. And if you're not going to release everybody that's in their 80s out of prison, leave Donald Trump ass there too if he go to prison. But they don't want to do stuff like that. They want to leave it to other people so they can campaign on it and make it look like it was somebody else doing. Because I don't mind running against Donald Trump. I could have beat Donald Trump. I want to show y'all I can. Girl, stop. Stop playing. But yeah, so y'all behind the scenes, Democrats need to be working on campaigns to campaign against Nikki Haley and to campaign against Donald Trump. That's a whole lot of that, honey. Hey, baby. But see, and then that's with Ron DeSantis. Oh my God. It's just like I watched some town hall meeting. Ron DeSantis, every question they asked Ron DeSantis, he had to come up with a story before he answered the question, before he attempted to answer the question. Because he and Nikki Haley, they have not answered not one question that was asked of them at those town halls. They answered no question. They told stories, and but they asked Nikki Haley. Like I told you, they asked her, "What was the conversation?" Because you say that you learn about you want to learn about you learn about slavery in the third grade. What was the conversation like growing up in your house about slavery? We had conversations about slavery, but then just like with the situation with Mother Emanuel, when you have the so girl, she's like she gave us out. So then, but the interviewer asked her, yeah, but what was the she went through all that, and I mean it was a long conversation because what they doing, everybody know what they doing. Well, I do. Everybody that know about debate, they already know going in. They only have an hour. So if you can filibuster, tell these long stories that have nothing to do with the questions, you know that that's eating up time. So that's what they be doing with them stories. And then they want to praise me. Oh, you a vet. Want to thank you for your service and da da da. I was like, okay, but it's just like, baby, listen. Now let me see what y'all talking about here. Baby, listen. This is my thing. I don't care who the nominee gonna be. Biden, Biden and Harris can beat Nikki Haley. And the reason I think they can beat Nikki Haley is because the Donald Trump base that they are courting, they're not going to vote for Nikki Haley. They're not going to vote for Ron DeSantis. They're not going to vote for Chris Christie. They're not going to vote for V. Ramaswamy, whatever his name. They're not going to vote for them. They're only going to vote for Donald Trump. So that's why I don't understand why they can't call him out on his BS. Because they don't want to offend his base because they know they need the base. But if Donald Trump is not the nominee, the base not supporting it. They just not. Then, but wait, Nikki Haley has said, she has said at a rally, and mind you, she had to go and do the town hall meeting in Iowa. Uh, when was the town hall meeting? Wednesday or Thursday? But the day before the town hall meeting in Iowa, she was in New Hampshire doing a rally. So during that rally, she told the people, she said, Iowa goes first, but you ought to be able to clean it up. What she was saying was the uh, the Republican caucus, the first one is going to take place in Iowa. The polls already showed Donald Trump leading in Iowa by 30 some points over Nikki and even more over Ron DeSantis. So the polls to show that Donald Trump is going to win Iowa. So she told New Hampshire, which is where the next Republican primary will be, the second one will be in New Hampshire. So she told them, Iowa goes first, but you all will be able to clean it up. So in other words, what she said was, I'm going to lose Iowa to Donald Trump, but when I come to New Hampshire, y'all can make it right, clean it up. The mistake that Iowa made, y'all make it right. They asked her about that at town hall meeting. She said she was just joking. Oh, everybody's so serious. I was just taking the fun out of it. It's just like being lighthearted. We crack jokes all the time. We make jokes. Oh, I was just joking. So it's like, girl, okay. But go with this, yeah. Y'all hear me popping? Uh-huh. Okay, baby, let me listen. What y'all have questions? Let me ask y'all questions because I ain't been read. I read comment every now and then. I'm focused on the comment. What are y'all questions? What y'all want to know? What y'all want Mama Hyena to ask? I need y'all to go and get them tickets for the Queer Queens of Comedy. Eventbrite.com/ Queer Queens of Comedy. And the show is this Thursday. Thursday in Atlanta. Go on to Queer Queens Eventbrite.com. Get your ticket, baby. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Gavin! What's up, Gavin? And all the people that's on here right now that are Republicans, say it right now. Type it, let me see who the Republicans on here. Let me see the Republicans. Just let me know. Republicans, all Republicans, all Republicans say I am, just say R. Put an R by your name so I can know. No honey bun, girl, baby. I'm getting ready to go. Baby, listen, I got to get my stomach down. Baby, I walk past the mirror, I don't recognize my stomach. It's the got big, I believe. And a couple people done told me, they said, Sophia, girl, you getting big, girl. So I have, after the third person, I'm like, oh, girl. So I'm going to have to go back on my new eating habit and go back to exercising to the boot camp, my boot camp ways to get this weight off. I ain't having no surgery. I got to do it the hard, honest way. Ain't nobody type that, put their R by their name. Ain't no Republicans on here. Uh-huh. Hit me popping. Baby, I remember when I was a little girl and my mom and them would pop gum. I'll be thinking, how they doing that? Because I'll be corrupt 1985. I already knew you was a Republican, honey. You talking about I'll be a Republican if it'll give me a hello, if you speak to me. No, I already knew you was a Republican. I saw you at the town hall. And then another thing they did at the town hall the other night, they had, I know there's not that many black people in Iowa, but they had one black person in the audience, and that black person was sitting on the front row. They made sure we could see that black person in the audience. But the Republican Party, I want I want y'all to go and do a town hall meeting at a HBCU. Since y'all for all the people, go to a town hall meeting at a HBCU. Because y'all for all people. Y'all sitting there, one black person in the audience, and y'all made sure he was sitting on the front row so we could see him. Girl, bye. And Caitlin Collins, you're going to have to brush up on your interview skills. They done scared you because you were good. But then after your first debate with Trump, and they talking about how you was just doing too much. Now it's just like this go round. Because Brianna, she wasn't letting Nikki Haley make it. Because a couple of times she had told her, Nikki Haley went all around. Yeah, and the moon is round, and sometimes it's the three-quarter moon, and then it's, they come out at night, and blah, blah, blah. She said, yeah, but what was the conversation like in your household growing up about slavery? I bet you'd have talked about everything else but what I asked you. And she did her like that a couple of times. And then started. And with Ron DeSantis, she had got him on the abortion. He said, well, he's like, yeah, then Donald Trump hit a flip-flop, and he said that, and we start planning. I signed the heartbeat bill, and da-da-da, and then they want to wait till 14 weeks and let us know the heartbeat bill, and, I'm pro-life, and da-da-da, da-da-da. So then, what the guy say? Yeah, but you had deception, where it's 14 weeks, da 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 da. But yeah, but this is. So she said, well, did you? It was just awful. Yeah, go watch it, honey. You can Google it and watch it. Let me see. Sitting down and spark to Howard for Trump. Sparkle. Well, one of them died, honey. Baby, I ain't finna go no HBCU. Nikki Haley had on the ugliest dress at that town hall meeting. Baby, that dress was ugly. And her skin, her makeup, it was just them close up. It was just like, girl. But you know what? I want to go to a town hall meeting or a debate, and I want them to allow me to interject whenever, like I want to be able to, like they had a moderator, and then they have the girl, they have the MC. I'm gonna be the MC. I'm just not the MC. They would call it MC. They have the moderator, then they have the citizen. That's what I want to be. I want to be a citizen. And so anytime, like when they talk, listen now, anytime that you talk and the citizen, stop you, you have to be respectful and stop and listen to the citizen. And I want to fly black boy, hey fly black boy. And I want to be able to, just like he said, she going on and on about Mother Emanuel and how she, brought the Confederate flag down. I want to be able to say, okay, I hear what you're saying, but, and I would tell her just like I told y'all earlier, I hear what you're saying, but you only come to our aid after there's a tragedy. We want you to implement policies to prevent tragedies from like that from happening. Because first of all, the Confederate flag shouldn't have been flying over nobody's building anyway. So you should have went in there as the governor on the first day. That should have been what you took down the first day, not to wait till somebody get killed. And then you talk about, oh, and this Confederate flag, and so you've been knowing what that meant when you went in when you became governor. Before you became governor, you know what that Confederate flag did and what it meant. So okay, I want to be able to just. Like, well, you going on and on about this and that, but what was the conversation that you, your mom, and your daddy had about slavery when you was a little girl growing up in your household? What was that conversation? Which one? I have to wear the wig that I want to miss patch. Oh, which one? I had three. The flyaway, the burgundy, or the blonde. River like, I'm trying to stay back from the camera and I keep getting closer and closer. Sliding over there. Oh. But it's Saturday. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I need somebody to get me a nose hair remover. A nose hair remover. That's what I want. I'm getting ready to host another event next Sunday, a LGBTQ plus event at Tabernacle Baptist Church. Go to my social media and get information about that. Y'all need to come out to that event too. Thursday, the Queer Queens of Comedy. Sunday, it's like a conference, the opening of a conference. And I'm going to be hosting that event at the church. I done had enough of that gone. My tripod is broke, so I just have it on this. I have it set up, propped up on, like it has two legs. The third leg is broke, so the third leg is propped up on a Kleenex box. Oh, I'm so upset that Sunday brunch and traffic is no more. Oh, you ain't no more upset than we are. Oh, excuse me. But you know how black people are, honey. You can't get black people to do right. Can't get black people to do right for nothing in the world. They had just took for granted that we're gonna be there every Sunday, so they were just doing anything. They have a party on Saturday night. We get there Sunday for brunch. The club's still dirty from Saturday night. We complain about it. They clean up 2 Sundays. The third Sunday is right back to what it was. Dirty when we get there. Then the people get there, they asking for they people get there. We show starts at when we move to two shows. First show started at 12. People get there, the show started at 12. People getting there around 11:30. People get there 11:30, quarter to 12. They order their food. 30, 40 minutes later, they still ain't got their food. Well, what's the deal? We put our order in, we ain't got our food. Oh, the cooks are not here. Just the staff, the kitchen prep staff is in there. They prepping everything. The cooks will be in there. So, what? Okay. So then, after you wait 30, 40 minutes to get your food, you find out that the cook's not there. When you get your food, it's wrong. So you got to send it back. So now, not only did I wait 30, 40 minutes, y'all brought the wrong food. So I'm going to have to wait another 10, 15 minutes to get my food. So I'm waiting an hour to get it. Was just stuff like that. Just stuff like that. Then when we first started, it was just like we had all the booths, first come, first serve. So now it's just like in order to get a booth, you have to put $100. You have to have $100 hold fee for the booth, and the $100, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get it back. That'll go towards your bill. So you gotta have a deposit to hold the booth, and then the deposit that you put to hold the booth, it goes towards your bill. So if I hold the booth with my credit card for $100, I need my $100 because we getting ready to split this check. So you mean to tell me if I hold the booth with my $100, I'm gonna have to let you take my $100, then I'm gonna have to get my money from my other party. That's not how that works. So just different stuff like that. They kept creating issues, and then they kept doing stuff that they said they weren't gonna do, and they was gonna take care of stuff that they didn't do. And it's just like if we keep coming back, and they say one thing and they do the opposite, then we keep complaining about the same thing, expecting different results. Same thing I'm saying about with the people. Complain about Donald Trump, but then Donald Trump is doing worse. But y'all still expecting Donald Trump to do differently if he used to get the nomination or if he used to be the president. Is it the same thing? So let me go. Let me see. Can we get Juanita on the hotline for morning prayer and beauty tips? Neil rigged that pageant. You did, by the way. Oh, yeah, they cheat me. Every time I do a pageant, they cheat me. Baby, they really get ready to cheat. Really get ready to cheat because they get ready to have a pageant. They released they released the videos yesterday. It's a pageant that you have to be invited to. And the people, you have to do a production. And the people that are giving the pageant, they paying for all your dances. They flying you in, hotel. They paying for everything. And the top four, or the top three, or the top five, whatever it is, they have a lip sync battle. And that pageant, they give away the winner gets $50,000 cash. So they just released a video yesterday about that pageant. Kennedy Davenport is in it. I think the only person y'all probably know is Kennedy. Kennedy Davenport, she is in it. She has a good chance, honey. She has a good chance to win it now. But it's just me. They paying for everything. They paying for your dances, your costumes, your set, all of that. All you have to do is get there and promote. Promote and get there. No, I ain't think they paying for your ticket. They paying for your flight to bring you there. To me. I just don't see them giving them $50,000 to a black girl the first year. Some people say they ain't gonna have to pass but 1 year. Then they have a then they have a girl. Well, I'm just saying they have a girl in the pageant. Cause see the way it happened was they invited the girls to the pageant, but it was hush hush. You couldn't tell nobody. You couldn't say nothing. So then they flew all the girls. Well, they flew all the girls to Las Vegas, where they did the videos and all this stuff for the promotion. But the girls couldn't say nothing. But the word leaked out about it, so we are a lot of people we already knew about the pageant where they was giving away $50,000, but we didn't know the details and we didn't know who was invited. So they, excuse me, yesterday they released the video of the contestants that are in the pageant. One of the girls that's in the pageant last week, she had a nonprofit in I don't know what I can't say exactly what it is, but she has a nonprofit. She was charged with stealing the money from the nonprofit, so she had worked out a plea deal where she has to pay back $100,000 to this nonprofit organization, and they fired her. So they said that she was in the pageant and she needs that $50,000 so she can pay that back. But they said that the gag is they say that they agreed the amount that they agreed to was $100,000. They say she has stolen way more than $100,000 from that organization. So then a lot of questions were, well, why did y'all agree upon $100,000 if she stole way more? Then some people saying it's tough. But she's in the pageant. And I don't think she's going to do the pageant. I think she's going to drop out. And if she stay in the pageant, it's because the pageant is not until later on this year. I think the pageant is in November. It's in October or November. But she can't do that pageant. Then you can't do that pageant. You just stole all that money. She got to drop out. But a lot of people saying Kennedy, looking at that list, Kennedy has a great chance of winning. Now, Kennedy does have a chance of winning. But my thing is, since they paying for everything, I just can't see them giving it to a black girl the first year. And like a lot of people say, John, this is going to be the only. They finna have this pageant every year. John, you don't know. Which thing? You sure did trying to get me power bottom at the Republican thinking. Huh? What? You sure did trying to get me power bottom at the Republican thingy. I'm not understanding that. But I am finna get out for here. I've been on here. How long I've been on here? An hour and 30 minutes. Maybe I started my day with y'all. An hour and 30 minutes. It's time for me to get me some breakfast and get up And I need some but I will be hitting you up about my birthday dinner in April. I want to hire you. Baby, you hit me up now for April. See, there you go. You hit me up in April. I'm going to hit you up. Let me read this again. But I will be hitting you up about my birthday dinner in Atlanta in April. I want to hire you. January, February, March, April. You should have hit me up. You should have hit me up already. Baby, I should have my deposit by now. So when you gonna hit me up in April? Like somebody else hit me up. People be like, somebody else hit me up. They like, uh, somebody hit me up yesterday. They sent me a message in my messenger. They said, "Hey, Miss Sophia, I'm on such and such, and I'm trying around, and we trying to get ready for this contest, this pageant. And we caught the MC. Your name keep coming up. Your name keep coming up, and blah 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 blah." I'm like, so what do you think? Say, so could you send me your email so I can send you the information? Blah 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 blah. It's like it's May the 26th. Da 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 da. I said, well, thanks for your consideration, but I'm already booked in DC for May on May 26th for their Pride event, and they act like they were shocked that it's just January, and I've already received my deposit for a gig in May, the end of May, mind you. It's like that's how business people operate. I'm doing a birthday party in DC the end of March. I got my deposit in November. That's how business people do. But I don't know what it is about these people that say, she's like, you will have your deposit in February, a month and a half before the event. No, baby. I should have my deposit 3 or 4 months in advance. Cause see, let me tell you. So your birthday party. See this one. Let me break it down for y'all. Like Taraji B. Henson did. The math they mathed it. Let me just break it down to you. Your birthday party is in April. Is this a private party? Or is it gonna be open to the public? Cause if it's a private party, then okay. Look, April 3rd. Yeah. So really your party's in March. Because April the 3rd. 3 days in April, then is the party. No, I'm finna help you. I'm finna help you, and hopefully while I'm helping you, I can help somebody else. You said your party is April the 3rd. You're gonna give me my deposit in February. February. So see, you say it's open to public. Okay. So the party is in April. April the 3rd. You're gonna give me my deposit in February. So that means we're gonna advertise for 1 month. Because you can't advertise that I'm gonna be there until I get my deposit. So we're gonna advertise for 1 month that I'm gonna be at this party. So we're not gonna have no flyers or nothing to come out until a month before the party. That's open to the public. Unless you have a built-in fan base like Oprah Winfrey or Beyonce, then the Beehive. When you announce that we're gonna have this party 1 month from now, a month from your birthday party, the Beehive is already sitting. They locked and loaded. When the when the Renaissance tickets went on sale, they were gone. So that's what you're doing right now. So it's just like, baby, listen, do you, do you. But in the future, I would advise you, if you having something that's for the public, give yourself a little more time to advertise it properly, so you can have the turnout that you want, and you can see some return on your investment. Yes, baby. This message is being held for review. Voice of reason. I'm taking note. Yeah, baby. So this, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's see. But see, and then it's just like I want people for you all on here. I know y'all saying, but girl, y'all making money, y'all getting paid. But the frustration come. It's just like the frustration. Let me say this: the frustration used to come. Now I'm to the point where it's just like, that's where y'all do business, okay? If it works for you, it works for you. But that's just like with these events, Gay Pride in Houston is always the first weekend in May. You know, Miss Gay US of A is always Memorial Day weekend. Gay Pride in DC is always Memorial Day weekend of the week that Memorial Day weekend. So it's just like there are certain events that are the same day every year. Why do you all not take advantage of promoting the event when it's gonna be the same day every year, the same weekend? It's just like Valentine's Day is February 14th. Why would you wait till February the 1st to try to throw together a great Valentine's Day party? Did you know that last year, that on February 14th this year, Valentine's Day was going to be on the 14th? Did you know that Christmas was going to be on December 25th? So why y'all trying to throw together a Christmas show at the last minute? Then y'all know all year we've been knowing since January that Christmas was on December 25th. Why y'all wait? So that's the same thing. So I used to be frustrated because it's like it's not like this date snuck up on you. You already know it's gonna be the first weekend in Houston. We're gonna be doing splash. It's the first weekend, so it's just like now I just got to, instead of being frustrated, it's just like, hey, okay. Never see. Am I available? No, I'm not available. Am I available? Yeah, I'm available. What do you need? I need this, that, and that. Okay. So then when they finally get my deposit, and then we only have 2 weeks 2 weeks to promote it. Right. Then when you get to the event, when you go to the city or something, like I promoted that 2 week, they promoted, and then when I go to Houston, a lot of people, girl, I didn't know you was in town. Girl, I didn't know you was gonna be here. I just like, yeah, yeah. Whereas in the past, I would say, but girl, they just sent my deposit 2 weeks ago, so they just been advertising for 2 weeks. But now I don't even had that conversation with people. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, I'm here. Yeah, I was here. What's the point? Because next year they're gonna do the same thing. So the bottom line is, I'm like Oprah now. Did the check clear? Did the deposit hit? Okay, I can't. All the other stuff is out of my control. So why let it frustrate you? Okay, did the check clear? Did the deposit hit? Okay, I'm good. I see y'all there. I'm getting your present for me. It's a souvenir Sweets in Buckhead. Sweets. Well, the venue won't take my money until February for whatever reason. So the, the hotel is dictating how you handle your business. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. The hotel. You read that. Read that. Well, the venue won't take my money till February for whatever reason. The venue. The venue. The venue. Say that with me. The venue. The venue. Do you think the venue is only having your event on April the 3rd? The venue has events going on this month, next month, the following month, and your month. The venue is making money every month. But you are having a birthday party that's going to take place on one day. So the venue that makes money every month, including when they get your money for your event, the one event that you're having at their venue, that one day, they're getting your money too, along with whoever else money they getting for this month, whoever money that they getting for next month that having events there, whoever money that they getting. So to you, you're just another one of their customers. But for you, this is your one shot for an event that you're having for yourself. But but I don't want you to think I'm picking on you. But when you keep coming up with stuff, it's just like, to me, these are just excuses. Because I know I do a show. I used to do a show on Sundays at Traffic. I do a show on Mondays at the Heritage. I'm getting ready to host a pageant. I'm getting ready to host a comedy show on this Thursday. I'm going to host the opening of a conference on next Sunday. That's 4 events. All of them are at different places. So you mean to tell me the only place that you can have your party is at this one venue? You are investing into that establishment. You should be able to dictate to that establishment what you want and what you need. And if they cannot give you what you want and what you need, then you need to find another venue because they have put you in rotation. It's just like we will take care of you when we get to you. But right now, we got to worry about these bookings in January, February, and March. We'll get to you in a minute. Not right now. Not right now. But this is your birthday party. So your birthday party, they need to understand, and the only way they're going to understand that your birthday party is just as important to you as whatever else they have going on at their establishment is if you set them down and let them know. They're like, hey, 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 I understand this is the business, this is how y'all operate, but this is just like y'all running y'all business. This is how I need the mama. Now I don't know what y'all used to do and how y'all do it, but this is what I need. I need to sign this contract. I need to do this and I need to do that. I need to take care of this right now because I have other things that I have to do to plan for my party. I have other, if I want to rent some tables and chairs and chandeliers and all that, if I want to rent, then I need to be able to lock down all these other people so I can take care of them, so I can get my stuff rolling. So I can't wait. So I can wait, but it's just like, yeah. Well, okay, let's let mother go. Yeah, you spending your money. You're supposed to get what you want for your money. They don't care. They don't care about your party, and then they're making you not care about your party. It's just like, okay, they say, okay, well we can't do that. Okay, okay, no, baby, listen. And then you sitting there waiting, and they like, oh, they open it. I was talking about my girl Oprah, honey. Oprah, you think Oprah didn't wait till the last minute to go and rent some spots to do shoot scenes of the color purple? No, baby. Baby, listen. We gotta line up. We gotta get this, take care of this. We're gonna rent this house for this color purple. We need to lock down this rental of the house first, or this studio. Cause we gotta go and we gotta get the prop people, we gotta get the lights folks, we gotta get the sound people, we gotta go. We got other stuff that we gotta take care of. New Year about over. Yes, honey. Your birthday is special. Your birthday is special. Your party should be special, and they should treat you like it's special, and it's special to them because you chose to go to their venue to have your birthday party. So they need to treat you like, oh, we appreciate you for bringing your party here. Not like, oh, we got another customer, y'all. Got another gig. He said, yeah, can I get it? Oh, hold on, no, hold on. What can I need? Hold on. Cabra. So now I see where you get your name from. It's not you, it's other people that's the corrupted you. Is it safe to come out? I love y'all. Y'all have a great Saturday. It's raining here in Georgia. Cold and raining. Corrupt. Did you have your ticket? You had your ticket for the Queer Queens of Comedy? Go on over there to the eventbrite.com/Queer Queens of Comedy and get your ticket for it. Have your birthday party at the show Thursday. I love y'all. I love you, Corrupt. Child, let me get my calendar so I can put this with April the 3rd. Let me put the party down for April the 3rd. Come pick me up in that truck. Oh, baby, who is in Atlanta? Somebody in Atlanta, come and pick me up and take me to get me I'm gonna go to This Is It Soul Food because I know they have chitlins. Somebody come and pick me up and take me to This Is It Soul Food so I get me some chitlins and some yams. Love you, fly black boy. Baby, I'm getting ready to watch football. What time is it? Gotta watch them Texans. The Texans better win today so they can be in the playoff. The Texans and the Colts, and then Pittsburgh. Who Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh playing Baltimore. Baltimore. Is Baltimore gonna rest their starters because they already done clinched the number one seat. They ain't gotta go. They ain't gotta put them people out there. They better not have Lamar Jackson out there playing. Risk him getting injured. Try go sit down, Lamar. Who's there? You don't feel good. Oh, flat black boy. Child, what's going on? Yeah, y'all pray for my sister Naisha. Her sister Fabian died last night. Naisha, the priest sister, died last night. Fabian Sanchez. So pray for Naisha and her family. Just Lord, just calling the roll, y'all. That's what he do. He called the roll. Mm. Oh, Fly Black Boy said he would take, but he not feeling good. Anybody else in Atlanta? Anybody else in Atlanta? Corrupt, you gonna come take me to This Is It? Give me something to eat. My Kisa. Send the love for Baltimore. That's why I want to win everything. Lamar Jackson and Baltimore Ravens and Odell Beckham Jr. I want Lamar Jackson to be NFL Player of the Year. I want him to win the Super Bowl. And I want him to be the MVP of the Super Bowl. And I want Odell Beckham Jr. to get another Super Bowl ring. So that way everybody say, ooh, everywhere Odell Beckham Jr. go, they end up winning the Super Bowl. Where's he going next? He going to be in Baltimore because they win the Super Bowl. They're going to re-sign him. Because I think he only signed a one-year deal with Baltimore. That's what kept Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Them signing Odell because Lamar was getting ready to go. Yeah, corrupt, corrupt. Like that little girl, they be cracking them eggs on their head. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice. How'd you like me to do you? If I stay away from us, fly black boy, God bless you. Give me a soon. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Uh-uh. Not a thing. Yes, honey. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. Have you seen Michael Vick lately on social media? Michael Vick been looking good lately, honey. Ooh. My first boyfriend, baby, I've been seeing him lately. Baby, he did age. He started to look old, honey, but he was a little light skinned, so you know they age a little quicker anyway. Warren Moon, honey, he wasn't light skinned, he was brown. Baby, Warren Moon started to look old. How is what you call him? How is what you call him? Speaking of which, because I ain't heard nothing from him since they say he fell and broke his hip. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's in the hospital. I saw he did a He posted something, somebody was doing fine, but what's going on? He had surgery or what, honey? How is he doing? Give us an update. What's going on with Kareem? Let us know now. Oh yeah. Maybe LeBron James them got whooped last night. John Morant and Memphis Grizzlies they had tore the Lakers up in LA, child. Let me tell y'all something. I hope. Oh, excuse me. And I said I'm finna go, honey. Here it is, almost 30 minutes later. I'm still here. But I hope that in-season tournament didn't give LeBron James the big head. Because it seems like since they won that in-season tournament, the teams have been gunning for them. They are 2 games below 500. The Lakers. Oh, let me tell y'all something. John Morant, he is a he is an excellent, he's a superior, he's a great basketball player. But if I tell you he is as mischievous as they come, ooh, he's a booger bear. He is a booger bear, and it's just like sometimes, like at certain points last night during the game, when they put the camera on him, it was just like he was just he just mad. He just want to be his old devilish self. His personal life, he want to be his old devilish self, and he can't. And he just mad that he can't be a bad boy in his personal life. Like, what my personal life got to do with what I do on the court? He don't understand it when he young. But baby, you can tell they put that camera on him sometimes, and his just expression be like, "Oh, rebellious little child." But he had a good game last night. Beat LeBron and Anthony Davis. See, I keep telling you, baby, I'm not finna start the whole conversation with y'all. I'll be on here for another hour. I'm finna get off of here, honey. Uh, Anthony Davis, he just like the people at traffic. You complain about him, and then he come and have 2 or 3 good games. Then it's back to the same old Anthony Davis, the non-consistent Anthony Davis. He's not consistent. That's the whole talk about him. Last night he was horrible. We need some big laughs going into 2024. We already in 2024. This is the 6th day. I love you, Corrupt. He my Allen Iverson. John Morant. No, John Morant. John Morant is he is worse than Dennis Rodman. Allen Iverson wasn't that bad. And Dennis Rodman wasn't bad, like breaking the law bad. Dennis, Dennis Rodman was just popping up in a wedding dress bad, popping up in drag bad, popping up at a drag show bad. John Morant got a unibrow and them big old lips and that little old short frame. But he is handsome though. And last night, but not just him, but I am starting to notice. that these people with these dreads and these braids, they're starting to sling their hair like they like white girls. It's just like girl. Like he was like during the interview last night, it's like he saw himself on the camera on the monitor on the side, and then he was trying to like fix his hair and rub his fix to his hair. I'm like, girl, let it go, John. But listen, I thought about this too. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna let y'all make it, honey. I ain't gonna tell y'all that. Get your tickets to the Queer Queens of Comedy. All right, I meant as a player wise, not as a criminal behavior. Okay. Get your tickets to Queer Queens of Comedy. Go to eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com/Queer Queens of Comedy. I love y'all. Y'all be easy this Saturday. And uh send my cash out because ain't nobody send me nothing for Christmas. Nobody but Jalen. Was it Jalen? Send my cash out, my Christmas gift because I ain't get it. Bree still on here. Put my cash up down there and make it go off. Let me post it down here. And no, I don't know where to do it, child. No, get off of there. I don't know how to add. Where's the comment? Is that what's that? A flag? Oh no. But I don't know how I do it, child. To add my well maybe that's a sign. Fly Black Boy, you sent me something for Christmas. Put my cash app down there since you have it, Fly Black Boy. So maybe I could just take myself. Y'all just since y'all not here, I could just take myself to this is it. Give me some chitlins. $ Miss Sophia McIntosh. $MISSOPHIA MCINTOSH. $Miss Sophia McIntosh. SOPHIA MCINTOSH. Somebody just sent me something that came through. I saw some flash across the screen. Thank you, baby. Corrupt. Corrupt said $ help me book my. Oh, I love y'all. Now I'm finna just sit here and watch my cash out. I'm gonna get off of here and go watch my cash out. Ding, ding, ding. Voice of Reason. That was me. Thank you, Voice of Reason. I just saw it flash across the screen, but when I looked up, it disappeared. Thank you, Voice of Reason. The reason that I'm eating chitlins, cause the Voice of Reason sent me $20, my dear. Oh. All right, I love y'all. I'm so glad we had this time together just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, come the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. Nurse Otter, you just got here. You got here just in time to send my cash out. Dollar sign Miss Sophia McIntosh. MISSOPHIA Dollar sign Miss Sophia McIntosh. Hey nurse. Is there a nurse in the house? Is there a doctor in the house? Oh my God. I might get one chitlin. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I know I say I'm gonna get off, and y'all know how it is, honey. I have been craving chitlins for at least 3 months now. Before Thanksgiving, I was wanting chitlins. Chitlins and mustard greens. I have been craving before Thanksgiving. So I had I had cooked my own mustard greens like a week and a half ago. Cause I'm like, girl, I just want some mustard greens. I want some mustard greens. But when I get mustard greens, I be wanting to get them, and I have to peel them and wash them myself. Cause I don't like stems in my mustard greens. Them stems are right for them collards, but I don't like mustard greens. Not supposed to be nothing but the leaf. That's all I want. The leaf with my mustard greens. And then when I cook the mustard greens, like they had this new curly mustard greens, they already pre-washed and all that, but I still be washing them and stuff. But I just want the leaf, the long leaf, the mustard greens, just clean them and peel them and clean them myself, child. Thank you, Fly Black Boy. Thank you, Miss Lois. I saw it flash across the screen. Yes, I've been wanting the mustard green. Oh, listen. Listen. Oh, listen. We're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee on February the 29th. I know y'all say, baby. I know y'all say, yeah, I was talking about, oh, listen. But yeah, Maddie called me the other day. I talked to Maddie the other day. We're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Maddie in the Morning Live. February 29th. Because I was like, girl, you just playing. Ain't but 28 days in February. She said, no. I said, sleep year. I thought last year was sleep year. They said, no, it's 29 days. And I looked at the calendar. So we're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you, Cedric. Nashville, Tennessee on February 29th. Maddie in the Morning Live. Nashville, Tennessee. The City Winery in Nashville, Tennessee, February the 29th. Brother, I told you we get 3 hours. We spoiled her evenings. I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee with Maddie in the Morning Live. Thank you, Corrupt. Maddie in the Morning Live, Nashville, Tennessee. Then I'll be in DC. I told you I'm doing a birthday party in December. The end of March in DC. Not December, but DC. Then I'll be back in DC for Pride Week. They having a brunch that weekend, that 26th March. May 26th. May 26th I'll be in DC. And then what else am I doing? Oh, Thursday. They already know about Thursday. This Thursday. Let me tell y'all, I already told y'all, I can't tell y'all this enough. I'm excited about Thursday because, like I said, this is a show that we want to take on tour. The Queer Queens of Comedy. The Queer Queens of Comedy, I'm going to be hosting a show. And it's Harmonica Sunbeam from New York, Rough and Stuff from Chicago, and the ever loving Sister Quintella Caldwell from Los Angeles, California. Oh my God. Oh my God, we have been trying to put this show together for like 10 plus years for real. For real, for real. And it's so ironic with all the stuff that's going on with the Cat Williams and all of that. And then it's just like, uh, it's just like, with all the stuff going on with Cat Williams and the comedian and everything. And it's the Queer Queens are coming. We getting ready to slide on through, honey. Slide on through. May. Yes, May, honey. May 26th, I'm going to be in D.C. somewhere between, somewhere in between God believing. Yes, child. I already got my deposit and everything for the birthday party at the end of March. I think that's March 26th as well. No, it's not. Because it's the end of March, because I think I come back on March 31st. My flight back is March 31st. Yeah, baby. Boss of reason, yes, please don't say my government name. oh, oh, look. Boss of reason, oh, it's a charge for me not to say your government name, so send the not say my government name fee. You gotta go back in there. What's that? Look like some on my phone. There's some on the wall. like look, boss of reason. It's just like with the Jeffrey Epstein, situation, baby. If there are certain names that the judge is leaving concealed, it's like he's not going. These can't release these names, but the ones that I'm not releasing, there's another fee. What is this? Do y'all know what? I'm not a writer. When it comes to comedy, I don't write. But I think I'm getting ready to write because there's a lot of stuff that's going on that it's like, girl, I'm gonna have to go and write and put me a little routine together. Cause there's a lot of stuff. It's just like, let me say this. I'm still here. I'm talking about I'm finna go. I'm getting ready to go. I'm still here. Like I was watching this commercial the other day, and this is I don't know what commercial it is, but it's like this old lady. She walking in and say, "Have you ever?" She just like her knee give out. It's like, girl, yes. oh, but baby, it's a lot of stuff that go on, and I be like, girl. And I've always said I wanted to do that. I wanted to, cause it's a lot of stuff that you go when you get older. It's a lot of stuff that you go. I said, now I know some people that went through this before I experienced this. Why they didn't warn you? Why they didn't warn you about stuff that you know you gonna go through when you get older that they done went through? Baby, the TV is on the timer, girl. Child, it went off, honey. Turn that back on, honey. Go back on. What time is it, child? What time did I come on here? Corrupt 29.99, boys.
I asked just yesterday, and I've saved over $48,000 on alcohol. Experts say those seemingly small lifestyle
Baby.
changes can make furniture money moves. Eating out, making sure that you're planning your meals at
See,
home,
Corrupt, you're just trying to keep me
following
on
your
here. I know what you're doing.
subscriptions. See all those little
But
expenses
when I
that
saw
seem to
that,
recur every month,
first of
maybe
all,
some
when
of
I
them
saw that,
just don't have room in your budget.
that's the prime
Maybe your
example.
goals are changing, so cancel them. Casey investing some of her
My
own
thing
savings
is,
into becoming a sobriety coach.
you
So
talk
she
about
can help others
the
find the
defendant that
same
went and
savings
jumped
she
over
did.
that
Her
bench and
coach
jumped on
changes
that
her life
judge
more than
because
just the
he was
perks.
like
She
he was
says it's
wanting probation and then his
those
lawyer was trying to get him probation. The judge like, no, we've already
things
been
that
through that. He'd have been to prison for
since
one
I
year,
stopped
and
drinking,
he'd have been.
new ways
This
that
man
I
is back and forth in this
participated
jail and in
in
this courthouse.
financially
No, he needs something
gave
else.
her that freedom to
Baby, he
rise.
had took off running and dived over that bench on that judge, honey. But my thing is, I don't know why the police officer's not standing in front of the judge during that time. Like, and I know they're finna make that change, because there are sometimes where the police officer is standing on the other side. You got the court reporter there typing and carrying on, and then they got the police officer standing right there and stuff. So, baby, I don't know what. So they finna change that procedure, honey, after that, because he done got loose and went over there and jumped on that lady. I'm like, when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God. But this is the thing. That's what everybody was saying. Now, this is the thing. You you have to be out your ever loving mind to go and jump over that thing because that lady was getting ready to send you to prison, which is where you didn't want to go. Now you got seven plus charges that's going to get you more prison time because you have assaulted police officers, you have disrupted government building. You got all kind of stuff that you can ready to face now. So, maybe you should have took that little old sentence, whatever she was going to give you, because you'd have made it worse for yourself. You finna spend more time. You got more cases. You finna more, baby. So I'm like, girl, he can just say goodbye. So I hope it was worth it. Because baby, you out of here. Let's say she back on the bench. Now listen. Now at first they say that she had bumped there when he jumped on her and she like fell back like she because let me tell you first of all, she was the white woman. If it had been a man or a sister, baby, baby, if it had been a black woman, I could only imagine what that sister would have did to him when he went to leaping up. Baby, you may have leaped up, but you was gonna fly back. Or a black man, but he already knew that was a white woman. He would have never done that. And then on top of that, she is the same judge that had sentenced him to prison before. So then he had pleaded for probation. His lawyer had pleaded for probation, and the judge, she, she was saying, well, I heard that and I heard this, and then this is Philly, she said, I'd heard that and did this and did. With a record like this, she said, I'm not willing to even entertain that. She said, he needs to learn something else. Baby, when she said that, he had said something about that bitch. And next thing you know, because the camera was on the judge and he was behind the camera. Baby, next thing you know, we heard him say something like that bitch. And then she had just looked up and she was looking, and I'm sure she was like, well, is anybody going to stop him while he running towards me? So then the closer he got, when he got up there, he went to dive up. She was like, I guess not. And she tried to like lay down. But I guess when she went to lay down and he jumped up at the same time, he ended up bumping her head in the back of the wall. Now they say that she was all right. But then later on, they say that she was in the hospital. So I'm like, bitch, she was all right. But if she go to the hospital, the charges, assault and all that stuff, you know, the charges are steeper. So that's what that was all about. Cause they said she was on the bench. I heard them say that she was back on the bench yesterday. Like, girl, baby. Let me see. Say, heard his family. You can hear his family members saying, crying, saying, "Why? Don't do it, baby." And then I'm telling you, he had whooped them. He was whooping them, baby. Them lawyers or whatever they were, baby. He was whooping them, honey. It was like Brian Nicholas all over again. Except Brian Nicholas said that he had got shot a couple people, honey. It's biased. The juror, if the accused is in handcuffs or an orange jumpsuit, which allows room for an appeal, I don't know what they are going to do going forward. Maybe they're going to have police officers stand in front of the judge. That's what they're going to do. If not two or three, one on each side. One on each side of the judge. Three sentences. It was 6 to 8 years, no parole. What? The court officer is the one who got. Baby. Baby. Baby, they were whooping him, baby. They got him behind that. He was behind them, but baby, he had came up and went for it again. Like, all y'all can't, it was about, I know about four of them. And then it was just like, we don't know what the judge is. Then she came up. At the end, when she came up, it was like, she was looking like, well, what happened? I'm telling you, baby, she had looked. It's not funny, but I'm telling y'all, the way it came across to me, that bitch just stood up, looked like she was in a carabinet, one of them carabinet skits. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God, honey. And what was the police officer? And then you heard somebody say, call somebody, call somebody. Then all of a sudden you heard them push, I guess they got a panic button in the courtroom. Somebody finally pushed the button and you heard the siren going on. I'm like, baby. But yeah, what kind of world girl, what is the world going through? I'm trying to see what is this on my phone. Uh, those were public defendants. Oh, well, baby, they didn't defend nobody. She had to defend herself. That lady had got up like she was in a carabinet skit, honey. Like, well, what happened? But I'm getting ready to get off here. It's 2:23, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, I love y'all. And I'm going to talk to y'all later, okay? I done sung the song and everything. It's still on here. But y'all have a good Saturday. And go buy them tickets and tell everybody to get their tickets. Jayla, I need everybody. I need the hyenas to fly in for the show Thursday. Or drive down here, whatever. Get in the van and come on down here. To the queer queens of comedy, we need to sell the show out, baby. If we don't sell the show out, we're not going on the road. My voice of reason. The voice of reason. All right, love y'all. Take care. Bye bye. Have a happy Saturday.